Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to go through 2015 versus 2016 because while I don't want to really share all of my resolutions, they're not really resolutions, they're just kind of plans, goals, those kinds of things. I don't want to divulge too much with you, and I did kind of want to do like a 2015 in review. I saw Kalel Kitten did one, or just Kalel now, and she was saying that 2015 was the worst year for her, and watch the entire video. But regardless, I have a list of things right here that you can't see. Maybe you can. So I'm basically just going to go through in order what happened in 2015. So the first thing on my list is AIF. I went to the Australian Institute of Fitness and did my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness. It was stupidly expensive, it was over and done with really quickly, which was good. I think the best thing about it was that I met two of my closest friends now, Tani and Matt. I don't really see them anywhere near as often as I would like to, but they are absolutely like in my heart. Love those guys. The second thing on my list is a legal battle that I can't really say too much about. That happened right around the time that I was doing the exams for the AIF, so I couldn't really go to this legal thing, but that's basically what happened there. Then I began personal training at Good Life Queen Street, which I will tell you now because I'm not actually planning on working there anymore. That was expensive, very expensive. It was very tricky getting started as well, but when it did kind of boom, I guess, it was very rewarding. It was a fantastic job, I absolutely loved it, and yeah. Then when I was starting at that kind of job, when it was still in the tricky stage, I had a breakup. I got dumped. So my boyfriend and I decided to split, and by that I really do mean I was just dumped, which sucked. It was terrible. I still think about him, which is really bad. Still, yeah, that relationship was a massive part of my life, so that breakup kind of left me with quite a bit of depression. The next thing on my list is my overtraining addiction. Yes, I was training 3 times a day, every weekday, so 5 days a week, and that was to get over the depression from my breakup and to kind of feel better about myself. And it was pretty good. I started seeing results. It was amazing. It did make me feel better about myself. However, overtraining left me with an injury, so I ended up not being able to do any training. So I went from training 3 times a day, 5 days a week, to not training at all, and the depression came back and hit me like a ton of bricks because I'd found something that made me truly happy within myself, and it made me feel so good, and I was seeing progress and I was working on myself, and it was just, like, literally cannot explain how positive fitness and exercise was to me as a person and my personal progress. And then it was literally just taken out from under me. So that was, yeah, the depression came back like crazy. Another thing that happened in 2015 rather, is photo shoots. I had a photo shoot when I started working at Good Life because it was going to be used for my marketing material and for promoting my business. And then one of my friends, Steph, so the photographer and the makeup artist for the first photo shoot is Tia Simone here on YouTube. And then I was contacted by Steph XX93 on Twitter, or Kitten Glamour on YouTube. She's also Steph XX93 here as well, but she contacted me and said she wanted to do a photo shoot with me, and that was awesome. And then I kind of continued working with her, and yeah, that was fun. I can't really say much yet. So I absolutely loved the photo shoots. I loved working with Tia, I loved working with Steph, and Stacey, who doesn't actually have a YouTube channel, so you have no idea who that is, but he's amazing too. And yeah, a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy photo shoots. It's just something that I love. Another thing on my list is that I moved around a lot. So as I mentioned before, I had my breakup, and obviously when you break up with someone you live with, one of you has to leave. It was his house, so I had to leave. I moved from there to my friend Tani's place, who I met at AIF, and then from there I moved into the city to live with a friend, and then I moved into a house that was like a share house, and then from there I moved here. So I did a lot of moving around. I bought a bed. That's another thing that wasn't on my list. I bought a bed, which was a massive, massive thing for me. And yeah, lots of moving. It's so annoying. Physiotherapy. Obviously I went through physiotherapy when I realized that I, injured myself and that I couldn't train anymore. The reason it comes into my list this far down is because I actually stopped physiotherapy. I don't think my physiotherapist was really doing much for me. We got a fair bit of progress, and then the progress kind of stopped, and I just plateaued, and I got sick of waiting for results. So I stopped seeing him when I went away for a weekend, and then it kind of got better, so I just didn't go back. I realize now that I do have to find a physiotherapist that will help me get better, full stop. And because my back and my neck are absolutely destroyed. Now, the weekend that I actually went away and stopped seeing my physiotherapist was the weekend of PAX in Melbourne, and it was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I was invited to the Twitch dinner, no, not the Twitch dinner, the Twitch party. I got VIP at the Twitch party, which was so cool. I got to meet some amazing people. I got an ASA shirt given to me by Bunge, and I know none of this means really anything to you guys on my main channel, but I just need to share it because it was a massive, massive part of my year, and I absolutely loved it, and I definitely want to go again. Like, hands down, going to PAX again. After I got back from PAX, there was some stuff going on here in Brisbane, and there were some people who weren't really good for me, and my depression came back like a ton of bricks. So I went away to PAX and had this amazing kind of mood high, and then I come back and got hit with certain realities, and it hurt something serious. And I actually at this stage ended up doubling my dosage of antidepressants, so that now I'm still taking 40 milligrams of Lovan, fluoxetine, Prozac, whatever you want to call it, and I don't think I could come down from that just yet, just where I'm at. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But yeah, so I came back from PAX and my depression just came back like crazy. I kind of felt a little bit crazy. It was like, it wasn't just like your normal depression where you just get sleepy and don't want to, do anything. It was like I would go into work and I would feel alone and surrounded by people, and I would feel like I needed to be alone, even though I wasn't really with people, if that makes sense. So like I would have to leave the gym. I'd be at work and I'd leave the gym and just stand outside, and I would have no idea how long I was out there for or how long I was in the gym for, and I would just have to like wait, and it felt like days, and my sense of time got all messed up. My appetite went funny, my sleep obviously got funny, and I started getting really depressed with myself because I start so many things and I'm very productive. Well, when I'm being productive, I'm really not being very productive at all. I start 10 different things and finish none of them. So that's kind of what I was getting depressed about, and then I went to my doctor and explained that I wanted to kind of fix the root of the problem, which was not finishing anything, and she said that sounds like ADHD, and I was sent off to a psychologist. So I'm currently seeing a psychologist. After that on my list is the Brisbane YouTuber meetup, and that was awesome. That was the YouTuber Creator Day in Brisbane. I loved it, obviously. I got to meet Chelsea, I got to meet Rain, I got to meet Ellie Awesome, I got to meet my Cupcake Addiction, which was kind of cool, and her mother, who does baking for dogs, I think. I haven't seen her channel before. Just a lot of really fun stuff, and Fruit Ninja as well, that was cool. That was really cool. Fruit Ninja is really, for me, better known by, oh, what's that called? What's that game? Jetpack Joyride. Yeah, Jetpack Joyride. Oh, but they kind of have their Fruit Ninja thing more popular. I don't know how. I didn't really like it. Anyways, that was a total sidetrack. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get invited to the next one of that as well. And the last thing on my list for 2015 was collabs. I got to collab with Chelsea and absolutely loved it. Hopefully gonna do more collabs with her. It was amazing. It's funny because I've been doing YouTube and making videos for so long that it's always kind of been the way that I do it. You know, you make the video on your own, you import the video on your own, you know, there's no one else in the interaction of it all, and it was kind of cool just getting to have her along and kind of see her. I don't know, it was just fun, so I definitely want to do that some more. Now 2016, the first thing I have to say is that I no longer work at the gym. The issues with my back are not getting better anytime soon, and it was really just depressing being there because I'd be in an environment with all this fun stuff that I could play with and I couldn't actually play with it. So that was really tough for me, and unfortunately the best option was just to leave. So yeah, really sad. But that's that. The first thing that I've actually written down on my list is uni, because I have enrolled in uni, or I've applied for uni and I just need to hear back. So I'm waiting for that. YouTube obviously is not going anywhere for me. I've been doing it for so long that I don't think I could ever stop. I want to be doing more collabs. I want to work with more people. I want to do bigger projects. I want to take it a little bit more seriously and see what I can do. Not just, you know, do what I can, but see what I can do. Twitch. Now again, this is a point that doesn't really mean much to you beauty kids, but Twitch, I now have the ability to stream again. I just need to get some furniture that suits, you know, the streaming thing. But I'm definitely back on the Twitch bandwagon. I don't want to set any promises for you guys, because if I don't uphold them, then yeah. The third thing on my list is products. Now I know that sounds really commercial, I guess, but all I mean is that I'm writing a book, and I'm writing that because it was really therapy for me, but I do actually kind of want to have it for you guys as well, because I know that I've been through a lot, and I know that you guys have probably been through a lot as well, and I would love to use my story to help you get through your story. So that's kind of why I feel like I want to make it available to you guys if you wanted it. And yeah, there's that. Then we have travel. Yes, America, I've got my eyes on you. And all things according to plan, I'm gonna get my ass over there and you guys can fatten me up. The last thing on my list is a repeat from the first list, legal battle. It does continue, and it is still an issue for me, and I'm hoping that it won't be an issue for me for this entire year. Fingers crossed that'll be all over, Red Rover, and I can put it in the past and just forget about it. But other than that, my battery is flashing at me, so that is the end of my list. 2015 v 2016, kind of had it off, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know, you know, your 2015 in review versus your 2016 hopes and aspirations, and hopefully I can finish this before my battery runs out. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, or if you just want more videos in general, and give it a like and comment and all of that stuff. And I really feel like I'm just rambling now, so thank you all guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Okay, bye.